Hello ladies and nerds, welcome to the FBA, the Film Buffs Anonymous, where no film will be safe. Jeremy isn't dead, don't worry about that. No, this is actually a bit of a side thing. If you remember a while back, we did do a video of the Other DCU, where, what would we do if we had $1 billion and we could make our own, DC Comics animated universe, right? Well, the first video still stands, Batman, but this is the first live action one, Superman. Now, this is pretty much the next one in the series. It'll be going on. We're going to try to do at least one a week, hopefully. And this is my first solo show. So, in your face, Shimei, you may have founded this, but who has his own solo? Anyway, okay. The next movie that would be called would be Man of Steel. Superman, obviously. Now, Man of Steel would be a lot like the actual film, but with many, many tweaks that would change the scope of the film entirely. For example, it won't be so dark and brooding. It'd be a little bit lighter. Give some color, give some hope, give us something to not cry about. Another thing would be, by the way, all the actors are the same. Every actor in that film is the same person. I would keep everyone, because to me, the casting was perfect. Henry Cavill, though, one of the things I would change would be, I would add like a minute or two worth of footage of him with his mom. You remember the part where he tells his mom, Mom, I figured out who I am, my people, and she starts crying? I would have had him say something like, don't worry, Martha, and she looks at him like, and he looks back at her like, Mom, don't worry, you're still my mother, I still love you, and he kisses her on the head. To try and signify some degree of love that he has for his mother, because a lot of people complain that the film was a bit cold and lacked a lot of character development. Well, those are the little things that we could do to fix that. Another thing would be during the battle with Zod, when buildings are crashing down and whatnot, he would actually speed through and grab a few people and throw them off to where they won't get crushed by the buildings, just to show he is trying to save people and help people. Yes, this is Superman year one, but at the same time, he's still trying to do some good. One of my big notes would be he would be nowhere near as OP'd as he appears to be. In my DCU, Superman, super strong, he can fly, hearing, extra vision, light, all that stuff, all the good stuff. But he's not so overpowered. He's not so, God, basically. He's not God anymore. When he picks up a car to chuck it, he doesn't go. He would, just put some effort into it. Because one of the issues that a lot of people have, Superman, I know he's Superman, but people tend to give him too much crap because he's overpowered. I mean, look at Death Battle, another internet web show, where you see how overpowered Superman really is. He lifted infinity and eternity. He held a black hole in his hand. He traveled 10 million miles in 10 minutes, 14 times faster than the speed of light. The guy's just so overpowered, it's not even close to being fair. So that being said, in my DCU, he does have some certain degree of limit. He can bruise, he does bleed somewhat. When him and Zod are going at it, it's not just bah, bah, like a cartoon fight. He is like, oh, bah. Think Dragon Ball Z. And I'm no bad reference with Goku, but more evenly matched with Zod. Yes, the entire city would be destroyed to some degree, but nowhere near on the scale that it was. What else would happen? Lex Luthor would actually be in this one. Lex would be in this one working with the military, because after Zod, it says, basically, either we kill the alien or not. Should we just enter the building?
What's up?
Give me a second real quick. No, I'm doing the DCU.
Yay, back!
I'm doing it real quick.
Yeah.
What was it? Yes, he's right here, by the way. He's wearing a Batman shirt. Say hi.
Sup?
I mocked you earlier.
Hi.
Anyway, okay, so real quick, the last thing I was going to tell you was, damn it. Destruction of the City. Lex Luthor, he would be with the military. Obviously still, billionaire. I think Tony Stark, but a bad guy. Trying to help the military figure out, okay, how can we beat Zod and kill Superman at the same time? He's more on the side of trying to destroy both. What other major changes would there be? Again, a lot more character development I would probably have. I probably want Lois Lane and Superman's love story to not slow down, but you see the relationship develop a lot more throughout the film. The end result would still be the same. Superman would still kill Zod, but they would make it more apparent that he was defending people. He didn't kill Zod just to, Superman. No, he did it to protect people. And it's at that moment, I guess this is where this kind of abridges. It's at that moment that Batman, in the end credit scene actually, Batman would actually be, looking at Alfred after looking at all this on the TV. I think we're gonna have a problem here. Looking at Alfred, realizing, okay, we have a problem, we need to figure this out. Lex, at the same time, would be thinking, how do I kill this man? How do I kill this monster? To try and give you a scope that Lex Luthor, if you really think about it, he's not so much a bad guy. He wants to kill the alien that can threaten his entire planet. Him and Batman are basically the same guy. The whole Batman versus Superman thing, Batman is basically Lex Luthor in the comics, if you really think about it. He just wants to kill Superman because he wants to protect humankind. Granted, he's a bit more hostile than Batman is. They both have the same thought process, which is protect our species. Besides that, what other minor changes would I make to Man of Steel? Father still dies, both fathers still die. Although I would probably keep the chamber where Superman landed, that was in the Arctic, that area. Not where he landed, but the extra ship. Keep that there. He needs the Fortress of Solitude, but we'll talk more about that later on as the movies progress. The moments, that would be my version of Man of Steel. Next, the end credit scene would be Batman, basically telling Alfred we need to kill this guy. And last but not least, the next film in the series, which you'll find out about next week, hopefully, should there be no fuck-ups, should be The World's Finest. I will explain that next week. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining me. Jim is right here. We got to get started. You have a good day.
Yay. Would you color correct Man of Steel?
Huh?
Would you color correct Man of Steel?
That was the very first thing I said, actually.
Good.
I said, it would be a lot bright. It would still be, basically all the same action, but a lot brighter. Superman's suit is actually really bright blue. They just gave it, a really dark tone? No. Filter. A really dark brown filter. I would change that. It would be, a nice bright blue. Think royal blue. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's going to be royal blue. Cowboys royal blue. By the way, I'm a Cowboys fan. We won. Hell yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, you have a good night. And that's where you cut it.
Yeah. Show him your shorts.
My shorts?
Yeah, show him your shorts.
How are my shorts?
You're wearing shorts. Some ridiculous shorts. Yeah. Awesome.
I swear to God, if you keep that.